take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They go play action with Wilson. That is caught at the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On second down, Wilson steps away to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Daniil Hunter able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. On third and goal, Wilson forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Play clock winding down. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Man open, Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
The slot man in motion right. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Prescott now on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And he motions the wide receiver. The play clock's running down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Prescott on 4th down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped them in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Super toe.
2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And Rudolph has it left side. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be... Taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
Watch left. Stop right there. Easy. Gotta go. Back.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Steps away, and he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 8 yards still remaining here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's get back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And no press coverage. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Now that's the way you run offense. Understanding your clock situation. Excellent job getting to the sideline and getting out of bounds. That's the way to conserve time.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will do it for the... Jeez, don't you at least want your guys to get a drink of water? Probably pretty thirsty. Whatever, your wish, our command. 3rd quarter now. On the return, here's Tyler Varga. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd down, Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On third down, Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan. They're working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking. And now you...
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 67 yards. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And he puts it through. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, here's Wilson. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And this is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. And out now come the Cowboys. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
10th carry now for Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Back now in Arlington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
Play clock winding down. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down Cowboys.
All the elements of what you want out of a play came together on that one. A really nice run, took care of the football, and even more importantly, taking the clock under 4 minutes now. At this stage of the game, how do you bleed out the clock, take care of the ball, and make sure the other team doesn't have a chance to come back on you? You're looking at your sheet, how many timeouts are left, how many runs do we need to close it out? That's what the coach is looking at right now. Situational football, trying to gain a victory.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's a pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there. We see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Here's Elliott, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Slot man moves right. On second down, Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they send a man in motion right. Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A, D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met it from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti.